Do you guys have a memory that really pisses you off? I'm not talking about traumatic stuff, but I'm just talking about something that kind of still irritates you when you think about it, or gets you kind of frustrated or annoyed or even like mildly upset. This is the trick that I use to change my own memories. And you might be wondering, can memories change? The answer is yes. Because I'm no expert, I'm just gonna share my understanding and what I use to actually rearrange and change my memories, which changes who I am today. Memories exist on another dimension. Like if you were to open yourself up or ask somebody like, hey, where do my memories exist? They're not here. They're not here in the 3D realm. They exist on another dimension, and you can access them. The way you do this is through your imagination. I don't think everybody fully understands the creative power and genius that we walk around with. We actually use our imagination to scare the shit out of ourselves. Instead of for the betterment of ourselves, we use it oppositely. But that's a video for another time. So your memories exist on another dimension, which you can access through the use of your imagination. This is the exact process that I use to change my memories. I did it today. I'm very adept and I can do it very quickly. So I'm gonna give you the beginner sequence, and it's pretty quick and easy. It might take you a little bit of time, a little bit of practice, but so worth it, especially if you have memories that kind of piss you off or bother you. Side note, this is not for any trauma memories, any traumatic memories that you have. Get professional help. This video is simply for those memories that you have. Somebody cut you off, somebody said something rude to you, somebody gave you a dirty look, something that kind of aggravates and annoys you, but is not anywhere in the traumatic zone, okay? Not this video. So what I do, and let me show the example that I had today. I had a memory of a previous boss like not giving me the raise I had asked for. And I become so adept that I actually changed it. Like, no, she did give it to you. You just don't remember. This is not the memory. The actual real memory is she gave it to you like right after you asked for it. And I was like, oh, okay. So now I've timeline jumped, and now I exist in this parallel reality where I actually got that raise. And this was years ago. So I've actually changed momentum of my now Amity onto this timeline where I did receive the raise I had asked for a couple of years ago. And here's the trick. What you wanna do, if this is the first time that you have ever done it, so you wanna get yourself in a comfortable and relaxed position, and you're gonna take a few deep breaths, maybe like 5 long inhale and exhales, and that's gonna calm the body down. And the slow breath is gonna tell the body and the mind that we are safe. We're in a safe position, and it's safe for us to go into our memory bank that exists on another dimension. Get yourself in the relaxed position through the deep breathing, and then you're gonna pull the memory, almost like you're going to a library and you're pulling a book off a shelf. You're gonna pull out the non-traumatic memory, and you're gonna put it before the subconscious mind, okay? Or before your mind. And you're gonna look at it. And you watch it play out the full way through. So you're just gonna watch it unfold how you believe it happened. Side note, guys, memories are moldable and changeable and probably didn't happen in the actual way that you remember them. Yeah, anywho, that's the power in changing them. So we unfold the memory, you watch it happen as you believe it happened. Here's where the magic comes in. So we start over from the beginning, and you need to identify, you need to know what you would have preferred, because that is the memory that we are laying over. So you have to have known in that particular situation, what is it that you wanted? Using my example, I wanted the raise right after I asked for it, bam. Or maybe, just a little bit after, right? I wanted to have received that. And my perceived old memory was I never got it, right? I had to continue asking it and it never came. So the desired result is that I did want the raise. So you go back to the beginning of your memory, and you're gonna play it out until whenever it is you want the desired action to happen. So you're just playing it along, and you're literally inserting, and this is where the power of your imagination comes in. You use the power of your imagination to create the memory that you wanted to happen, and you literally lay it over the old memory, and then you continue going on, and however you would have reacted. So make sure that you have the desired result, and then what's your reaction? So after I received the raise, I was really excited and happy. So I felt that play out in my memory. You're gonna have that play out, and then you're actually gonna start it over one more time, and you're gonna run it from beginning to end fully without making any changes. That's how you're gonna end it. So if you play it again, after you've inserted and overlaid your desired result, if you find that there's something that you missed or something that you want to change, go ahead and edit as many times as you'd like to. Like, this is your imagination, you can do whatever you want. But the idea is, once you've completed changing the memory to how you want it to be, you've got to go back and actually watch it again from beginning to end without making any edits. And that's gonna be like the final overlay. So you've made all your edits, but you're actually gonna watch it. You're gonna watch it play out as if that was the real memory in time that happened. Your desired outcome is actually what you got. I asked for a raise and I got it. Really cool. And I spent a few minutes in that energy of receiving what I wanted. So that's the key second piece to designing and changing your memories, is after you've changed it, you want to receive and feel and bask in the energy and emotions that changing that memory gave you. So those are the two steps. You get better each time. I'm telling you, I did this in my car this morning in like a minute. But if you're beginning, get yourself in a relaxed state, do the playovers, all of that, you'll get better over time. But this is a brilliant, brilliant technique to change any kind of funky memory, any kind of memory that you don't enjoy having. And the fact, if you still think about it, it's still alive in your energy field. The things that we have healed and processed and let go of, we don't tend to remember. We don't tend to bring up again. So if you're having a remembrance of a memory, that is actually a signal to you, letting you know, like, hey, this is still hanging out in your aura, in your energetic field. Do you want to clear this? And this is one of the masterful ways that I use to clear my energy, is actually change my memories to something that I want. And it's, like I said, it's a master way to change, but it will raise your vibration instantly. Because what happened in that moment of 5 seconds before, I was the girl who didn't get the raise like 3 years ago that she wanted, right? And that was still hanging out in my energetic field. Once I shifted that this morning, and I then became the girl that like got that raise that she wanted 3 years ago, instantly, not only did I increase my vibrational rate, but I also cleansed my energetic field of that thought, of that memory. I won't have that memory again. And if you do have a remembrance of the memory that you've already changed, repeat the process. It could have been in there deep, you just maybe could need a little bit more, what's the word, like solidifying the new memory. So just replay whatever that you did before. Just do it again. Tell the subconscious, no, this is our new memory. This is what actually happened. And you might have to do that 2 or 3 times, but eventually, like I said, you'll get super good at it, and it won't happen that much. It'll be like, oh, okay. Memories actually don't really exist anywhere but in your mind. So because you are the creator of all that is, and especially your own masterpiece here on earth, you just use your own imagination to really hack your mind and change the memory that you thought happened this way, but actually happened this way, because this way benefits us. And like I said in the beginning, you also timeline jump. So, mind blown. This is good for so many things. You've got a higher vibration, you've got a cleaner energy field, and you also timeline jump to a better, greater reality that you're moving toward. So I timeline jumped this morning. We're actually always doing that, but I timeline jump to a better, greater reality. I am actually timeline jumping myself all the way to becoming a millionaire by the time I'm 40, so stay tuned for that video. And this was just a small shift in me getting to that millionaire timeline, which I know exists. I'm just hopping my way all the way to her. But that's what I did this morning, and I'll continue to do that throughout the day. So you can use this trick all day long. Eventually, your stuff will be so cleaned up you won't really have to use it that often, but we're always recreating memories or creating memories in real time. And if something happens after you blow off the steam from it, you can instantly, whenever you're in a calm, relaxed state, which is key, you can hop back into your memory bank and change it to how you like. Like I have 3 kids and sometimes they do shit that like really pisses me off. Really makes me angry. And I actually, sometimes in the moment I can do it, but sometimes, you know, I'm pissed off. So I have to do it after and I'll actually change. Oh, they didn't say that. They said this. Oh, they didn't do that. They did this. Changes the whole game. Changes my whole vibratory field. So this was something that I have been using for the past few years that has been a game changer. I hope it lands with you and is helpful in some kind of way. I have very much felt the calling to share a lot more of my personal life and tools and be more vulnerable and express myself in that way because there's tons of shit I do. It's real woo-woo and out there, but I can't get enough of it. You guys, like all that is all spiritual books back there that I fucking, like that's what I do. In my fun time, in my free time, you guys, I do shadow work, I cry, I journal, I read, I have really deep conversations about death and dying and fear and like, that's the shit I'm into, guys. Like that lights me up. And I share some stuff on the channel about like how-to tips and stuff my clients are going through, but there is a whole level of esoteric and really mystical kind of stuff that I'm into that's so good. And I really feel the call that like now is the appropriate time to share that stuff. So this is one of the tricks I do is I change my memory. So if you've ever been wondering, you know, can memories change? Yes, and you're the one who changes them for the better to help you. The other question is, why and how do memories change over time? Because they're malleable. Because they're always constantly moving and in flux. They're constantly changing. So just because we maybe froze a moment in time and then fast forward 5 years, when we look back on that memory of time, most of the time, we make the memory worse than it actually was. Yeah, because as human beings, you know, we like to torture ourselves. So in actuality, it probably wasn't as bad and you actually can change it. But as time goes on and you lay even more and more memories into the memory bank, into the subconscious mind, this original one can get kind of fuzzy. Well, did he say that? Was she really there? You know, it gets kind of, especially as we move through time. So memories change, you can change them, and they naturally change over time as the subconscious expands, as your life grows. But this is another way for you to take your power back. You are not a victim to your memories. You're not. You can change them. And again, I need a preface. This is with your run-of-the-mill, irritated, pissed off memories. Trauma work requires, you know, much more care and handling. This is just for the regular stuff, but it's a trick I've used to just totally mind hack myself, and it's really a game changer. If you're on a spiritual path and you're elevating, changing your memories on a daily can get you really quickly to where you want to go. Remember the quantum leaping, the timeline jumping? Yeah. So, such a good one. It's a beautiful Thursday. I just had my hypnosis session, and then I've got 2 more. The hypnotist that receives her own hypnotherapy and also gives hypnotherapy. Yeah, never trust someone who doesn't do their own work. Coaching, if you're interested, I've got one-on-one mentorships spots opening up, and if you feel a calling, I am here. We'll walk that path together, do some major cleaning sacred work. Also sessions, if you're interested in hypnotherapy, really just hacking your own mind, also available on the website. I love you deeply. You wanna get yourself into a relaxed, what's the word I'm looking for? Relaxed what? Can memories change? I mean, I could just say it, but then how do I?